home. Obviously, it was a 4-1 defeat, which is dampened the top four hopes. I thought we got it completely wrong. I thought Bilic got it wrong today, but yeah, we'll get into the game. Make sure to leave a subscribe and a comment and a like. So yeah, here it goes. It was a really tough game, to be honest. Considering that Swansea had nothing to play for, they came into the game. You could tell early 10 minutes of West Ham were really up for it, and it looked promising from them. We had a couple of corners. I think in total we had about 13 corners in the game. So it was really disappointing we didn't even score one of them, but it's really disappointing having Andy on the pitch and not even putting the ball in the box at all. So it's a really, really, really disappointing defeat today. I'm sure the West Ham fans know that as well. But getting into the game, I thought first 15 minutes, I thought West Ham were the better side, and from then on it just plummeted to a real poor performance. The first goal came from against the run of play, to be honest. The ball came on the edge of the box. Keith Young, I think he cut back, he put a ball across, and I think it was Norton who put it across straight into the path of Routledge, which just happened. There was a hint of offside, but to be honest, it wasn't offside, and there you go, 1-0 down, and it was reminding me of the Leicester and Bournemouth game at the start of the year. We're losing, we're losing games from going 1-0 down and plummeting on from there, but it's a really poor goal to concede. Then about 6 minutes later, again, against the run of play, Antonio loses out. Kingsley, their left back, comes speeding like a rocket down the left, puts a great ball in the box, and Ayew puts it home. Really poor goal to concede. I thought we were really poor throughout the game, to be honest, other than the first 15, which is really disappointing on our part, which we should have. We've bottled it really today, and it's a deflating defeat. I can't really say much about it, but other than it's a deflating defeat. The half is without Lanzini. Had a chance right at the end, but he was on the floor, he couldn't do much about it. And Carroll was quiet, isolated, considering they had no Williams, no Sigurdsson, no Montero. It's a really, really, really disappointing defeat. Other than that, I thought the lads, they bottled it today. Everyone played average. No one went the extra step of a mile. We know that Pyatt's not in great form at the moment. We know that Lanzini's in good form, but he can't do it all by himself, so it's really poor. I think the awards has pretty much kind of ruined the game, because everybody's got a feel of the end of the season now, so I thought that was wrong from the club to do that, and yeah, it was poor, but other than that, they were 2-0 up in half time. I was expecting Bilic to come out with a game plan in the second half, but he didn't. I thought all we had to do is pump the balls long into Andy, bring on Tompkins, push Antonio forward. Didn't happen. Stuck to our guns. What happens around about 55th, 54th minute? Ball across, goal, straight into the path of Young, who was a great goal. It was a really, really good goal. Really nice, calculated finish into the bottom corner, and from then on, West Ham went in the game. It was all over, and then we brought in Diaf. Diaf came on, and I'm just going to skip straight to it. He scored the goal, and other than that, it was really poor. There's a bit of a lift in the crowd, but I thought the atmosphere was flat. The penultimate game of the bowling as well. That Saturday game, it's absolutely, it's not. I'm not having it. I think the fans should get a refund for it, but it's not going to happen. But really poor performance. And then the game was fizzling out. We had a couple of chances, but other than that, it was a really, really poor result. Poor day. We're going to have to forget it now, and we're going to have to move on to Manchester United, and Southampton have just beaten Tottenham, which means that we're down to 7th. It's a must-win game for us on Tuesday, and if we don't win, we can kiss Europa League goodbye, which is really, really disappointing, and we can maybe kiss goodbye to a top striker coming in the summer. So yeah, on the whole, disappointing weekend, deflating, and to add insult to injury, we get caught on the break right at the last minute. Most of the fans are leaving at this point. Ayew to Gomez, Ayew to Gomez again, little interchange, and then he finishes it off, and 4-1. I'm not going into it too much because I don't really want to, but it's a really, really disappointing result in the end, and you could tell by the lads' faces as well, and the fans weren't too happy. But I'm going to leave it there, and it was a really, really poor performance from the lads today, and all I can say is poor. But thank you for joining me here. I'm going to be at Daily West Ham, and subscribe. Follow us at Daily West Ham on Twitter, and Daily West Ham I think on Instagram as well. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the future.